Myself Bhavani from Civil Department. I'm working as Assistant Professor in Institute of Aeronautical Engineering. In in the last class, we have discussed about dressing of stones. Today, we are going to discuss about methods or types of dressing of stones. Firstly, what is meant by these methods or types of stones, dressing of stones are? Actually, in this also we have two types, manually and also mechanically. In this manually dressing of stones, only skilled stonesmith can work on the suitable stones, okay, with the help of chisels, hammers, and also abrasives. Okay, by using these chisels, hammers, these stonesmiths can work wonder on these stones. Okay, they can give a sufficient shape to the stone. Okay, next one is mechanically. In this mechanically, machines can cut the stone to a desired size and also shape, and these surfaces can be made extra smooth by polishing through the machines also. And in this mechanically type dressing of stones, each and everything means from starting point cutting to last polishing of the stone, everything is done by the machines only. Okay, next one. Okay, here there are different types of stones, different types of dressing of stones. In that one, first one is pitched dressing. And here, what is meant by this pitched dressing is uh, only the edges of the stone, only the edges of the stone block will be level with the help of this hammer. By using the hammer, we are going to, after taking the stone, we are going to cut that stone into a required shape. Means if we want our stone like a square shape, means we have to cut that stone into a desired shape. Okay, after cutting that stone, only in this pitched dressing, only the edges of that stone will be made level. Okay, four sides will be there now, that four sides will be that stone block can be made level with the help of these hammers and also chisels. Okay, that is all about pitched dressing. Next one is hammer dressing. In this hammer dressing, it is nothing but a type of dressing in which large raised portions of the stones are broken off. Means overall this portions of the stone will be broken off, and this stone will be shaped somewhat flat also. Okay, and this overall flat surface will be somewhat rough. The texture will be rough because we are doing this work by the help of the hammer itself. Okay, when we are doing the work by hammer, means just we are going to cut that shape in a required shape. Means large portions of the stones will be uh, easily broken off, and after that cutting of that stone will be done, we are going to give that stone a somewhat specific shape. Means a flat surface will be given to the stone, but the texture of that stone will be rough itself. Okay, and next this hammered dressing stone will be, it has no sharp and irregularities corners. Means if this is the shape of a, sorry, if this is the shape of a stone, means this stone is having, the texture will be not smooth surface, it is of rough surface. And nextly, these overall these edges will be there na. Okay, this has no shape. Okay, sharp corners will not be there, and here these sharp corners will not be there, and irregular corners will be there. Okay, and it has a comparatively even surface. Means overall that surface will be comparatively even. Means shape of that size will be same only. Okay, why? Because this, why we are doing this stone with the respect of hammer dressing, means we are going to use this hammer dressing stone just uh, to cut the remaining portions, means extra portions, and after that one, these edges will not be sharp edges will not be there, only irregular corners will be there, and these are having the comparatively even surface. Why? Because to fit it in the masonry purpose. Okay, in masonry purpose, we are going to use this hammer dressing stones only. By doing this, overall that this is what they are telling, means comparatively even surface will be there. So that's why it can be easily fit well in the masonry. Okay. Next one is these stone blocks are squared. Overall, here you can see the figure also. This is a stone block which is of a square shape, and here bed in the vertical sides. These are the vertical sides. These vertical sides are dressed to a distance of 8 to 10 centimeters from the face of that stone. Okay, for the face of that stone. And here overall depth of this vertical sides are of 8 to 10 centimeters. This is the depth of this stone. Okay, and this is done to enable the stone to have proper joints. Why we are doing this means why this vertical dressed depth is only from the distance of 8 to 10, and why these stone blocks are squared means to view the stone to have a proper joints. Means when we are going to use these stones in the construction purpose or in to fix well in the masonry purpose, means proper joints should be there. So that's why we are going to use this stone to have a distance of 8 to 10 centimeters from the face. And this is why we are doing this, means to enable the stone to have a proper joints also. Joints is very important to fix well in the masonry and and also for the bedding process. Okay. Next, here you can see this work is very well done by the Waller's hammer. And here you can see the Waller's hammer figure. By using this Waller hammer only, we are going to obtain this hammer dressing stone. Okay. Here you can see the what we are going to do with this hammer dressing. In this picture you can see. There you can see how these hammer dressing will be there. Means overall that stone blocks are somewhat irregular, and joints are very well fixed also. And the texture of that stone is not smooth. It is rough. Okay. Why? Because in this point here you can see rough due to the hammer marks. That's what I am telling, that texture of that stone is rough. That's why we are going to use this hammer dressing to have a proper joints within the for the bedding of this process. For the bedding of stones, this overall hammer dressing stones should be very well means stone is somewhat shaped flat and rough due to the hammer dressing also. Okay. And these obtained stones, those are called as hammer faced, quarry faced, or rustic faced also. Okay. Next one. And in this third one will be chisel drafting dressing. And in this chisel drafting, drafts or grooves. What is meant by this drafts or groove means it is a some small depth will be given on these stones, means somewhat like holes. Okay, like this. Here you can see these are the grooves on the rock. Okay, these grooves are made with the help of the chisel at all the four sides. Means if this is the stone, means we are going to with the help of this chisel we are going to make grooves on this overall rock, overall stone. Okay. Why? Because if these grooves or drafts will be made, means overall that chisel drafting can be easily placed for the plinth beams. Means here these are called the plinth level. This is the plinth level we are going to construct in the houses. Okay. These chisel drafting dressing, these stones are used for the plinth levels, for the construction of these plinth levels. And here we are going to make use of these chisels to make the drafts or grooves on the stone in the four edges. On the four edges we are going to view this grooves and also drafts. And if any excessive stone from the center is there, means then it can be removed. Okay. because these overall edges of this stone will be flat, and also this surface of that stone will be, it may be rough also. When we are going to make place these stones in the plinth level means those are to be, that joints are to be easily fixed within the other joints also. So that's why here we are going to make use of these grooves and also drafts to make the joints properly fixed. Okay. And from the in the center, if any excessive stones means some stones will be those are not be flat. Okay, if they are not flat means we are going to remove that excessive part from the center. And next one is, if any excessive superfluous stone, superfluous nothing but unnecessary, these are super stone nothing but what means unnecessary stones. This unnecessary stone from the center is to be removed, because if any unnecessary stone will be there means then that bedding process of that plinth beam will not be easily, it cannot be easily fixed. Okay. And if this and these mainly chisel rafted dressing stones will be specially used in the plinth and also corners of the building. Okay, plinth means if this you can see the picture of the house. Okay, a front view of the house, and in this one this is the plinth level, and here we are going to use this chisel rafting dressing. And also at the corners of the building also we are going to use this chisel rafting dressing. Why we are using this means when we are make these grooves and drafts on the stone means that grooves will be helpful to means joint to joint, that strongness will be come. Okay, strongness will be there to the joint to joint. That's why these drafts and also grooves can be made. Okay. And in this one, overall chisel drafting, these are useful, useful because of useful in the corners of the building and also planes. Okay, these are the different types of chisels we are going to use for this chisel drafting dresses. These are the chisels. Okay. And next one is rough tooling dressing. And in this rough tooling dressing, overall these edges are first squared by using a chisel and also a hammer. You can see this is a here I am taking the example of this stone. Why? Because here you can see the overall irregular stone means this stone is not having any specific shape. It is not in regular or also in rectangular shape. If we are going to take this stone means here we are going first, this stone is to be first squared by using the chisel and also hammer. Okay, edges. These edges are first squared by using this chisel and also hammer. And then the series of these grooves are to be given to the stone. Why? Because if these grooves are developed over the surface of the stone means when we are going to use that stones in the bedding process means joint to joint, it will be easily immersed in that structure only. That's why these grooves or drafts we are going to give to the stones. And in this one, firstly, this irregular shaped stone can be taken, and after that one we are going to take that stone and make that stone in a particular shape, that is nothing but rectangular and also square shaped. Firstly, here we are going to make the edges in square shape by using this chisel and also hammer. Okay. And then a series of grooves. Series of grooves means here you can see in this picture, you can see some narrow type holes. Okay, some at a certain depth, at a certain smaller depth, a narrow sized holes should be given to this stone. Why? Because these stones can be used because of the joint to joint bedding will be strong. That's why these grooves are to be given to that stone. And at what depth we have, what width we have to give this grooves means it will be 4 to 5 centimeter. About 4 to 5 centimeters groove width should be there. Means here you can you are seeing these grooves, no, these holes, narrow holes at a width of that grooves width should be, we have to given about 4 to 5 centimeters only. 4 to 5, nothing but this much. Okay, this much width grooves should be given to that rock. After making that rock in a square shape, we are going to glue in grooves with of a certain depth width of 4 to 5 centimeter. And here more or less we are going to make use of this more or less parallel to the tool marks. These are developed over the surface of the stone. Means these grooves can be should be given parallel to the tool marks. Okay, these are more or less parallel to the tool marks only. We have to given the grooves, and these tool marks are developed over the surface of the stone. And here we are going to make use of this grooves. Make use of the grooves to make the joint to joint very strong. Okay. Next, this one is punched dressing, and in this punched dressing, it is nothing but the extension of the rough tool dressing. And here, what is meant by rough tooling means that the surface will be rough only, and we are going to give the stone a specific shape, that is a square, by taking the help of this chisel and also hammer. Then a series of the grooves are to be given to that rock of a width of 4 to 5 centimeters. These grooves can be more or less parallel only, parallel to the tool marks. These are developed over the surface of the stone. And here we can see easily these grooves are given on the surface of the stone itself. And nextly, punched dressing, nothing but this is the extension of this rough tool dressing. Extension of this rough tool dressing. And in this type of this dressing, a rough tooled surface is further dressed. A rough tooled surface means last one is rough tooled dressing. That rough tooled stone, we are going to take that one after giving that grooves of width 4 to 5 centimeters. After giving that grooves, we are going to take that stone only for this punched dressing process. Okay, in this punched dressing, we are going to take that rough tooled dressing stone, and after taking that one, that stone will be rough tooled surface only, and that rough tooled surface is further dressed with the series of parallel ridges. Okay, these rough tooled surface is again we have to dress that one with the series of parallel ridges. Okay, here you can see the picture of that dressing process also. Here you can see that overall that rock is square shape only. On that one also grooves or ridges will be there on the stone. That is nothing but the punched dressing. And it is done, this process will be done mainly on the rough tooled one only. With the help of this chisel, a series of parallel ridges are to be developed on the stone surface. And it is also called as this overall process. This overall process is also called as furrowed finish. Okay, furrowed finish. Firstly, we have to take this, again I am explaining you. Firstly, we have to take this rough tooled dressing stone. Okay, that one is easily, that shape is square shape and the grooves are made on the surface of the stones. That grooves will be parallel to each one. After taking that rough tooled dressing only, this by taking in this punched dressing, these are again we are going to give that rough tooled dressing stones. We are going to give another series of parallel ridges here. Another series of parallel ridges here. And these stones are to be done by the rough tooled stones only. On the rough tooled stones only, this one will be given. With the help of these chisels, a series of parallel. These are the ridges. Okay, they are going to give. These are the ridges they are going to give with the help of chisels. okay, which are developed on the surface of the stone itself. These are the ridges we are going to give with the help of the chisels. These are the parallel ridges you can see in the picture, okay. And this whole process means this finished process means these parallel ridges and how the surface of that stones will be there. That is nothing but rough surface will be there for this punched dressing. We are not going to polish these stones. Just we are going to give the ridges and also grooves to these stones. That grooves and ridges should be parallelly we are going to give with the help of these chisels. And this whole process means that finishing of that stone, we are going to call it as furrowed finish. Okay. Why? Because these we are going to learn in the next class about different finishes of the dressing of stones, and this is one of them. Nothing but furrowed finish. This whole process, giving the parallel ridges, taking the rough tooled dressing, these are all the process like this process, whole process, that finishing of the stones, these are called as the furrowed finish. Okay. And next one is fine tooling. And in this fine tooling, overall, after studying about this punched dressing, rough tooled dressing, this one is fine tooling. In this one, overall surface of that rock is smoothly designed. Means texture of that stone will be smooth. Okay. And here projections of that stones will be removed. Projections nothing but if any extra portions or there means that one we have to cut with the help of these chisels, hammers. In the first picture you can see by using this chisels, this is the chisel and this is the hammer. By using this chisel and hammer, they are going to cut the projections of that stone, because we are going to give a stone a specific shape. We are going to give a specific shape and also a specific size also. Okay. And this texture of that stone will be smooth surface only. That is called as the fine tooling. In the second picture you can see overall that rock texture will be smooth surface only. Why? Because after making that stone without any projections, without any irregular edges, and after polishing of that stone, that smooth surface will be given. Due to this, the appearance of the stone will be improves. And this type of stone can be used in the construction purpose also. If it is irregular, means it is somewhat inconvenient to use in the construction purpose. If this stone will be smooth surface, means it can be used in the decorative purpose, in construction field nothing but it can be used for the decorative purpose also. Okay. If any projections is there, means we have to cut that one with the help of these chisels, hammers. Then smooth surface should be given to the stone. And due to this, why we are doing this process, means why it is useful to make that whole process to smoothen the stone, means then the appearance will be improves. Okay, appearance of that stone will be improves by doing this one. Next one is closed picked dressing. And in this type of dressing, a punched stone is further dressed to obtain a finer surface. Means punched stone nothing but that surface of that stone is irregular, and we are going to give a ridges also, parallel ridges to that stone. That is called as the punched dressing. And here we are going to take that punched stone. We are going to take that punched stone, and after taking that stone, we are going to dress that stone to obtain a finer surface. And this closed picked dressing can be used for the decorative purpose and for the construction of these arches also. Okay. These after taking that punched stone, this can be dressed to obtain a finer surface also. If this is the irregular stone, means this stone is to be this stone to be dressed to give a finer surface. Okay. And that's all about the methods or types of dressing of stones. And in this one, what are the factors which are influencing the selection of type of that surface. Means for doing this dressing of stones, means selection of type of surface is very important. Means the surface of that stone will be irregular, smooth. What are the factors that are influencing? Means first one, in that one, first one is position and functioning in the structure. Means how we are going to position that stone and what is the functioning of that stone in the structure, we have to know. Okay, and after we can know that positioning and function of that, means according to that structure only we are going to give a position, and also means what is the functioning of that stone that can be used for the construction in this structure, we can know. And next one is nature and type of stones. What is the type of stone we are going to use, and in which area of the construction we are going to use this one, and what is the nature of the stone. Nature means with nothing but texture. Means texture of that stone is irregular, smoothen. We have to know that one. This is the main important factor influencing on that stone. If that nature is smoothen, means it can be used for the decorative purpose also. If that one is rough, means it can be used for the bedding and also for the construction also. And next one is strength of structure and architectural needs. Firstly, according to the strength of structure also, means what type of stone we have to choose, and what is the strength of that stone we are going to use in the structure. If it is reliable, that can be used in the construction. We have to know everything about that rock before using only, and this can be used for the architectural purpose also. For example, smoothen rocks can be smoothen stones that can be used for the decorative purpose. Nowadays we are in the elevation only, some people they are using this smoothen stones for the decorative purpose also. And next is weathering action due to atmospheric condition. Weathering nothing but what means destruction of the stones. This action due to the atmospheric condition also, this is also factor that is influencing the selection of this type of surface. And next one is appearance and cleanliness of the structures. In this one, appearance of the stone and cleanliness of that structure is also very important. If that appearance is good, means we can use that stone for the different purposes in the construction field. And if that stone is clean, means we can use directly for the construction. If it is not cleaned, means it can be first we have to clean that one, afterwards only we can use that one. That's why appearance and also cleanliness of that structure is very important. And nextly, financial position and the technical aspects should be available. And technically, where we are going to use that stones, every financial positioning, everything we have to that those aspects should be available for this selection of type of structure. These are the main factors that are influencing the selection of type of surface. Okay, and next one will be preliminary dressing. Means what is the first step? What is the first step and what are the important steps to do this dressing of stones? Means firstly we have to done this one is I already told you, but according to this preliminary dressing and also final dressing, I am telling you. In that one, in this preliminary dressing, first we have to do the quarry site. Means quarrying should be done. Means taken off that rock should be done. And next is this one, those stones will be somewhat less resistance. And next one is it reduces weight and economy in the transportation. Means why this dressing of stones have to be done in the site, means it will reduces the weight and also economy, means cost of that transportation cost, everything will be reduced, because by doing the dressing of stones in the quarrying site, means it will be very easy to reduce the cost and also weight of the transportation. And next one is labor are easily available at the site. Means if labor are easily available means we can give the stones with specific shape, size, and also texture to the stones. If labor is available means labor will be nothing but manually we are going to do that one. Mechanically we can use the machines also. If manually we are doing means these labor or should be very important to done these stonesmith work. Okay, and these labors or should be available at the site to do this dressing of stones. Next, heavy machinery is to be available at the quarry site. If this heavy machinery will be available means within the short span only we can done this quarrying, and after done this quarrying we can easily dress that we can use easily done that dressing of stones. By using this heavy machinery, huge stones handling will be very easy. Handling of this huge stone will be very easy. If the stones will be small means it can be easily removed by the labor also. If that stones are huge, then we have to use this heavy machinery. Okay. Next one. Final dressing means after this dressing of stones is completed, what we are going to do means what is the final dressing of the stone means first done with tools means after using of these tools like chisels, hammers, abrasives. After using this one we have to give the shape and size and of the to this dressing of stones for the different types of stones. And next one is accuracy in size and shape. Accuracy nothing but uniformity. Uniformly we have to size and shape these stones. After giving the shape and size to these stones, accuracy will be there. Means uniformly we have to done this size and also shape. And next one is to get surface finish. Surface finish nothing but texture of that stone. Texture of that stone is very important, because after this size after giving a stone a specific shape, a specific size, lastly we have to give a smoothened surface to that stone. Some will be rough also, but surface finish is very important. It may be rough or it may be smooth. We are going to finish that surface with a neat texture. And last one is purpose. Means if that stone is rough means it can be useful for another type of construction. If that stone is smoothened means it can be used in different type of construction. That is a purpose. Means what is the purpose of this dressing of stones, where we can use, that is the purpose of this dressing of stones. Okay. That's all about today. Next class we will meet again. Thank you everyone.
Like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon for more updates.